Run, little drones, run! That's a dud. Oh, that's nasty. Long range scarab. Yeah. Come on. You know where the shuttle's going. Good, yeah.
Alright, pay attention back at home, Goa.
Okay, so yeah. It's hard to do, of course, but you should have been paranoid for that shuttle.
Yep. That was a good
And
job
that,
kind of countering it, though. It was good. Okay. Okay. Goa, you need to start getting used to having a getting used to the idea that you go through kind of like, you cycle through your units, you cycle through your nexuses, you cycle through your gateways, then you cycle through your tech. About every 15 seconds you go through all of them, and it should be automatic that you decide what you're, your play is almost automatic as far as
let's move those drones.
what you're doing macro
Sitting there.
wise. It's and so you're free to kind of think about what you're doing micro wise and what your overall game plan is.
Okay.
So it's like this cycle that it should get really repetitive. So it starts to feel like, I don't know, it kind of has a feel to it. Hard to explain.
Automatic. It's you shouldn't be thinking about those things. They should be going natural. It's scientific facts. Watch the National Geographic Starcraft documentary. There you will see that players like Nalra and Zelos had their brains examined, and that when they're playing Starcraft, that the rudimentary
I actually
building
saw that.
placement, they just do it without thinking. So they're only busy with the tactics and with the micro.
hmm
Why do I know these things? Do not ask.
Okay. Something that you are short, Solipsis, is you need to get an armor upgrade going, or else you're going. It literally makes for a 10 to 15% advantage troop-wise if he gets one up on you. So, which he does have. So, your units are worth 10 to 15% less just with that one upgrade.
Okay.
So it's something that you really need to think about early. Is armor.
Okay, so Solly, you've got a lot of troops just sitting around doing nothing. Ooh. This will be interesting.
I don't know if you have Overlord speed, but you could use it.
Getting it now.
You're going to need it to counter. You need to cycle through your nexuses.
Yeah. Don't be shy to queue up over, well, 2, 3 probes, so you don't have to do it often. At the start, to do it constantly. Not much of a reference, but still, it's a good thing to do.
Talking about macro-wise, the best is, when you start when you gain your expansion, transfer some over and then build out of both. When you gain next expansion, transfer some over from both and build out of all three. That's the absolute best, of course. Ideal, macro-wise. Okay, your main mineral patches, Solipsis, you're fairly drone short in both your main and your natural. You could have almost double the number you do.
Okay, you killed the shuttle, now what? Wrong. Wrong units.
They get there fast, but that work. You have mutalisks. Okay.
Oh yeah.
See what splats. Oh. Lucky that second
That
scarab
worked,
almost
but
up.
you know the mutalisk would have got there in the same amount of time and wouldn't have gotten hurt at all.
Indeed.
Yeah, and you got your main dropped in the meantime there, so.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Nice double drop. Even the commentators were completely oblivious.
It was good.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not the way to stack mutants. You know how to? Select an overlord with
use
them.
a larva or an overlord, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Econ-wise, Slipsis, you're really in trouble here. Gotrop, you could use to transfer, you know, 4 or 5 probes from your main and your natural to your new expansion. I'm just gonna kind of say that.
Yeah. It should have been scouted out. It's for Zerg. It's really easy to scout. You've got the overlords, or maybe a bit too expensive to scout with, but you've got the Zerglings. Zerglings are fast and they inexpensive, and you can just queue them around the map.
Yeah, so, you know, for Zerg, you should know about his expansion within 30 or 40 seconds of him getting it, or like, at least under a minute. Okay.
Yeah, three base Protoss. That's enough to go carriers on. So it's really dangerous.
Yeah. Very dangerous. Okay.
One
I
thing
don't know
though,
how many
it's middle game, guys. So you've kind of passed the harassment stage. You've all got armies, but you're kind of scared of using them. The idea is that you use your army to wipe out the other guy's army, and then just rebuild it. Just use the army. Don't let it just sit there. That was kind of silly losing that overload.
Gotrop, you need to be looking at your upgrades. At this point, you should have twin forges running. And you can support 3 to 4 more gateways than you have.
It's about +3 for every expansion.
Yeah, if you want to make a general thing for mid-game, it's about 3 for each. That'd be an easy way to look at it. It's a little more complicated than that, but yeah.
Yeah. You could, if you could go 7, 8 off 2 bases if you're really going pure massing without tech or anything.
Yeah. Tonight at practice, I'm going to give a big long lecture on macro, so. Alright. This is kind of funny.
Exciting.
Go Trope, take a look at where your Templar archives of and what happened to your probes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yes. Hey, they've got free. Oh. If those were SCVs, they would have been doomed. There's a lot of drones at the expansion not doing anything.
Hey, Gotrop, have I seen an observer yet?
Oh yeah, I've got plenty.
Okay, I see a couple
Yeah,
there in the middle of the
millions.
map. Alright, good. There
They've
they
been
are.
around for a while. There's one dead. -1.
Yep.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger!